Good day, everyone. We are group number 2, and today we are here to bring Newton's first law of motion into real life, also known as the law of inertia. But before we start, what actually is Newton's first law of motion? Well, according to Sir Isaac Newton, an object at rest stays at rest, and an object in motion stays in motion unless acted upon by an unbalanced external force. In other words, things will not just move or stop on its own. It needs an unbalanced force to do so. Now, there's actually one important term that can describe this, which is the term inertia. Now, inertia refers to the ability or the tendency of an object to resist change in its motion, even if it is not moving. Don't worry, this video will not just be about science terms, but we will actually explore Newton's first law of motion through demonstrations. Now, without further ado, let us move on to the first demonstration. Now for this demonstration, we used a cup, a paper card, and a coin. The card is placed on top of the cup and the coin rests on top of the card. Now, watch closely as we quickly pull the card straight out from under the coin. Did you see that? The coin did not move with the card. Instead, it dropped straight down into the cup. That's inertia in action. Inertia is the ability of something to resist change. And in this demonstration, the coin wanted to stay at rest. So when the card was suddenly removed, no strong force acted horizontally on the coin. The only force left was gravity, which pulled it straight down into the cup. But what if we had used something lighter, like say a light stick? Let's watch what happens. As we can see, the light stick did not successfully resist change in its motion like the coin. Now, why does this happen? The main factor of the difference here is that the stick is lighter than the coin, meaning it has less mass. According to Newton's law of motion 1, inertia is caused because objects have mass. This means that the greater the mass an object has, the greater the inertia, or the more it can resist change in its motion. And the lighter something is, the less it can resist change in its motion, explaining why the stick was easier to move than the coin.